Hi class, this is Mr. Coastgarden. I just wanted to give you this short video in response to your Unit 2 work. Many of you did a really nice job doing your summaries. Hopefully you enjoyed writing about something you're interested in, and really it's kind of a way to look more closely, for me to look more closely at your writing, and to see how the parts of speech are used in your writing. So just a couple things that I noticed, and this is something we're going to see or kind of explore later on in the course, but I thought I'd point it out now. With avoiding shifts, and I just want to look at this website where in the longer sentences that you guys are writing, and this is specifically Jared. I saw this with Charlotte, a little bit with John and Will, where I'm clicking around here. You guys are shifting in a number of different ways. Okay, tense, voice, mood, person, number, and discourse. So I just want to walk through a couple examples. So if you're shifting in verb tense, okay, this is pretty common. So if you're going from past tense to present tense in the same sentence, okay, we want to avoid that. So she caught the ball and then throws it to the catcher is a shift from past to present. Okay, and this happens a lot in writing. If you're writing about literature, you want to use the present tense. So she catches the ball and then throws it to the catcher for the out. If in the summary you guys are writing about a historical event, right? You could use the past tense. So she caught the ball and then threw it to the catcher. And it seems like this kind of mistake happens when you write kind of and we'll talk about this later, kind of a complex sentence where you have an independent clause, she caught the ball, and then you have then threw it to the catcher for the out, where you have this dependent clause. So when you have these conjunctions and your sentences get longer, this is when the tense shift begins to happen. Okay, another thing is active or passive voice. Okay, and passive voice is not something that's grammatically incorrect. Right, where we've got a buzzing sound was heard. It's passive because the person doing the verb, the hearing, right? It's not clear who heard, right? It's we'd have to go back to the children. So to make this all passive, when the TV was turned on, a buzzing sound was heard. We don't know who heard it or who turned on the TV. If you're making it active, which generally is better when you're writing, you want to have the subject agree with the verb. So when the children turned on the TV, they heard a buzzing sound. Okay, so keep that that tense shift to get the same. Generally, you want to write in active voice. So you can definitely look at Microsoft Word to check for active versus passive voice. Okay, mood I'm not as concerned with. Person, this was something I saw quite a bit in your writing. If someone wants to play games, right, that's third person, or you must follow the rules. Okay, that's third person. Someone wants to play games, and then you must second. So you want to keep that consistent. So if someone wants to play games, he or she, and I know that may sound awkward, but do that. Okay, if you want to play the games, you follow the rules. Here's probably, if people, they must follow. Okay, and that's probably one that comes up. When talking about literature, right, you might say the reader feels shocked by the events. One doesn't know what to expect. You might say one, or he or she. Okay, but you don't want to shift. All right, so those are kind of the primary ones. This gets into a little more detail, but just to recap, okay, you really want to watch shifts in verb tense. Okay, keep it the same. Especially in the same sentences. Okay, obviously you can shift tenses throughout a longer paper, but within the same sentence, okay, keep it the same. So tense, writing about literature, you write in the present tense the whole time. Okay, you want to make sure the voice is the same. Try to write in the active voice. Occasionally you'll write in the passive, but especially in the same sentence, you want to use the same voice. And then person. Okay, write in formal analytic papers. Okay, you are going to write in the third person. In persuasive papers, like you'll do with the ACT, you will occasionally you could use first person I. Rarely do you need to actually use second person you. Okay. Generally, as a safe bet, I would stay in the third person. All right. So just to recap, okay, please watch this video again if you have any questions. Okay, and good luck with Unit 3.